NYCU Sports Podcast Show. It's Coach Uncle Milt. Welcome. What's up, Joe? Yeah, we back in. I think this is 74 episodes. Glad to be here. It seems like we 75. We are at 75. Joe said we at 75. So we at 75. We're about to go into our season. We've been on and off the air because it's been slow on the guests. You know, everybody's getting ready for the football season. There's basketball tournaments and going on. So, you know, it's the time factor to get guests in and talk about certain things I like to talk about is kind of like difficult. But soon all this will be over. August starts. Football season, we going into the this part of the season. They're gonna be doing these scrimmages and things like that. So we're gonna be following certain teams. It all starts off with the Brooklyn Chiefs on August 6th, and they're going down to playing a team down in Maryland, the Trojans, and they starting off their independent schedule. We wish them well. We will be following all the games that we could get. If possible, and bringing it all to you on what went on and scores and things like that. We're going to be at a couple of tournaments where they having a championship week, you know, fun sports, and we're going to be Who's by the river, and we're going to try to get some uptown tournaments in and see what's going on in basketball. But next month, everything been moving. Hopefully, we can do our first live stream event and bring it all to you in our sports package with the whole whistles and bells, far as commentating, back and forth, different camera angles, and doing it up like a real sports show. You know, so we got a lot of background noise. Is that me? That's you, Joe, or it's me? Tested. Yeah, I got some background noise coming. We on Joe? Yeah, yeah. I'm hearing some double noise. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I hear myself good in the earphones. You know, I hear myself good in the earphones. Is that I'm hearing like a double noise, like an echo. Yeah, yeah. That's very aggravating. It's like an echo and it sounds bad. Testing. I don't know. Maybe he's on my end on the board. Please bear with us. We're trying to get this straight. I don't know. Hello, testing 1 2. Yeah, yeah. It sounds crazy. Testing 1 2. It went away. What it was? Can you hear me? Nah, I can't hear Joe. It went away though. Well, back. Can you hear me? Uh, no, I can't hear you. I can't hear you at all. Yeah. I don't know if he's mute. If I'm mute, let me see. No, I'm mute. Everything is good. Your mic is mute. Joe, your mic is mute. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Your mic is mute. All right, we back. It went away. And sorry about the technical difficulty, but you know I can't talk with this. It sounds crazy in the background in my earphones. But you know, it's like you said. You know, modern technology, and then how you doing this. You know, do the internet. You know, you get some interference and everything. So we're back, and just like I was saying, that next month we're gonna try to do our first live stream event and with all the whistles and bells, and we're gonna bring it to you like a sports show, you know, not just putting the camera on and showing people running up and down the field, with interviews at our sports desk back and forth, you know, and talking to the kids and thing, and making it a real youth sport event, you know, and hopefully everything be right for that and getting ready for the season and things like that. Big Apple had a they had an amazing Big Tri-State. They had an amazing meeting this week at Rutgers University at the football field. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to meet it. I talked to Mr. Executive Tyrone about it, and it was amazing. Showed me some pictures and things, and we coming up with a sit down with Mr. Executive Tyrone Franklin about the upcoming season. There's a lot of things happening, a lot of pieces that we need to put out there and let the people, know what's going on in a big tri-state, and how many teams and how it's gonna go. So soon that's gonna come up, a one-on-one sit down with Tyrone Franklin about what's going on at Big Apple and the big tri-state and things like that. Shout out to coming up is UTL's Summer League playoffs this weekend. They're gonna be up in the Bronx. Go support them. The playoff is on Under the Lights Facebook page. Unfortunately, I didn't write it down, but I get it first after the commercial break. I'll give you what the schedule is. But there's a game up in the Bronx where it's going to be, and everything. Go hit them up this week, and go support the kids and that. And that's it. So we waiting for our guests to come in. This is why we came on like 8:30. So is it a waiting room? Okay, who's in the waiting room? Okay, that might be our brother from Lambeau. Maybe it's the dad. I got to get his name. Son. He had a lot of comments on a post that Coach Jay put up. I think 2 weeks ago. It was a week and a half ago about down south football. We're glad to have him to give a light on this question that I put out there today about on an athletic level. Bring him in. Let's bring him in. And we'll talk to him about, we supposed to have him, and we supposed to have the Mayor Carter from the Grade 8 Elite, team. Soon he's finished with his scrimmage, she's going to hit us up and come in. And at the 9 o'clock hour, we got Coach Raphael, the president of the Bronx Scorpions, coming in and talking to us about his upcoming event this week. He's doing a jamboree. His jamboree coming up. This is Lasson. How you say your name, Chief?
It's LaDon. LaDon is Don, my boy.
LaDon, excuse me. I always get names wrong, man. It's LaDon. He's calling all the way from Lambeau.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what. Huh?
You see, we outside. We just ended practice. We just leaving practice. Y'all see the environment, like.
Yeah. What state is that? What state is that again?
It's Atlanta, Georgia. We in Atlanta,
Georgia. He say he's the best team in the country.
Oh yeah, number one.
Number one team in the country. And I like. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said at 10U that they can stamp that.
Okay. And I like your comments about the difference between the North and South, and your comments that you was online. Coach Jay put it out. Coach Jay from the Phenomenal Mike and Jay show. He put it out on Facebook.
That's my brother right there. Right.
And he says down south football is a different animal. It's a business, and we will never compete with teams flying in kids, offering them money, etc. They play 70 games a year, and people in the tri-state have 8 games scheduled and forfeiting games. Question, right? Is this we had the same cutoff date where teams be ready to dominate? And I gotta, I read all the comments, right? And yours is very interesting about the cutoff date. To me, to me, my opinion, the cutoff date is it's not a big deal to me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
not to
saying?
me
It's just a month.
either.
You know, it's not
Yeah,
a big deal. You know, some people tell me, you know, Milt is different. No, you know, just about for this and about that. I mean,
yeah.
what do you think about the date?
I honestly think the date don't make no difference to me. Like some people, like I feel like, see, now the thing is, if the shoes was reversed, right? So let's say these teams out here, they cutoff date was how it is up north, and up north cutoff date was how it is down south. They wouldn't complain about it. You feel me? They gonna line it up. You feel me? And that's really what it be, bro. And like, to speak on that comment that you said about they play 70 games a year, that's bullshit. Like how it works is, first of all, our schedule, how many games y'all had in y'all schedule last year in the regular season? Like 8, right? 8 game season.
Mhm.
What they do is we enter tournaments for the preseason. And
Okay.
these preseason tournaments, they run in clocks, number one. The majority of the time they run in clocks, and then the tournaments, you guarantee 3 games. So that's how the game total tally up like that. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's not like, oh yeah, they're just playing all year round. No. Up north, they play spring tackle. They don't play spring tackle out here.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I yeah,
So
you know, in my opinion is this, and I'm waiting for Coach Carter,
all
Coach
right.
Mayor Carter to come in
From
for the
from
Great
Great
Elite.
Elite.
Yeah, when he
Mhm.
comes in and he gets his point of view about it, I'm waiting for my view on it is this. I got a different view other than all the I don't want to call it excuses, but all the reasons why is different. I say, and I coached and I see a bunch of practices and see kids that overall a lot of kids is
Mhm.
really not in shape to play football.
That's true.
A majority of kids is not in shape to play football, and I
That's
see
true.
that. I don't know about down south. I haven't been in any practices and see, but the thing is, I see kids up here. They might get upset with me, but I'm gonna ask them questions. Like I've been in practices that kids keep young kids like they not having. We're not talking about the heavy kids. We talking about the average size kids can't run 2 laps without
Yeah.
stopping. They
Yeah, and
can't
that's
do
bad.
10 push-ups. So
Yeah, that's bad.
if you we're not talking about kids that's developed. We know
Right.
it's 11 on 11. No matter what you put, it's 11 on 11.
Right.
You know, it would never be like basketball. It's different. It's 5 on 5, and maybe you get 2 players dominating the game because they play in space. You know what I'm saying? They play in space and
Definitely.
it's a fast moving. And football is different. It's always going to be a team setting. So it's hard for one kid to dominate 11 players that's in shape that can block and tackle. Very hard. So I think the first thing they have to really understand is like, what do we do in our training camp? What are we gonna do? Far as are we gonna
Right.
make sure the kids in shape, and before we pad up and do anything with the football, we should have a test and see if they can do certain physical things. Because if you can't do it, you can't really do anything in football.
Right. That's the truth.
If
And
you if you just look at it, I'm just saying, you look at kids when they warming up. When you look at kids when they warming up, they running or whatever, they doing these, stretches and things. But look when they run, see how different it is.
right. That's a
It is the
fact.
same
That's a
thing. It's the same thing when they don't have equipment on. So if instead of saying that, oh, it's an age different, and say, you know what, if a kid is a late 10 or early whatever situation, they're early 10, and then they playing on 9U or whatever the situation is. If you got kids in shape, they should be able to neutralize that. It's football. It's football is always going to be a team sport, and if you got kids right, and you got a coaching staff that's right, they can neutralize, any one or two kids that's dominant. So
Definitely.
I say, can you really look at evaluate your team and say, oh, they in shape to play?
I think you should be able to.
You look at it and
You
say,
should.
listen, I want these, I need my linebackers and my corners and safety to really run. They got to be able to run, backwards, sideways, and make tackles.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So when you see like one running back just running up and down the field, he's just going through everything. You got to see you got to look at it and say, yeah, how good is his linebackers? How they in shape? Are they getting to the ball? They making, you know what I'm saying? Are they strong enough? After they run it, are they strong enough to bring the physical,
that aspect
play to get to the ground? Yeah. So how long how long your kid been playing for Lambeau?
Oh, you want ask him? Yeah, go ahead. He right here. You can talk.
What's his name? What's your name, young man?
My name's Don.
I can't see the
So
camera. You driving, right? What's your name?
Yeah.
My name's Don.
You got speak up. I can't hear you.
My name is Don.
You mute your mic.
See if it's muted. You
I
can hear me,
but I don't hear him.
My name is Don Moody.
You hear him?
Yeah, say it again.
My name is Don Moody.
Yeah, you gotta excuse me. I don't know you're here. I got a tournament going on in back of me, and it's kind of loud, but they should be finished soon.
You can't hear him. You can hear me though.
I can hear you, but I couldn't hear him.
I don't know how you can.
No, can say it again.
So
my name is Don Moody.
Okay. What position you play?
I play running back and linebacker and corner.
You play what position?
Running back, corner, and linebacker.
Oh my God. Linebacker, yeah. You heard him, Joe? Yeah, this
he play running back. He played running back, outside linebacker, and he played corner.
All right. All right. So who's your favorite player?
In the NFL?
What's his favorite player?
My favorite player.
This goddamn tournament back here is killing me.
My favorite player got to be between Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley.
What he said, Joe?
He said between Christian McCaffrey and Saquon.
Okay. All right. Saquon Barkley. Yeah. All right. So when your guys' season starts?
I think we start in like mid-September.
Mid-September?
Yeah, mid-September, our first game of the season, like our actual official season.
So you have 8 games, right?
Yeah, 8 games in our regular season. Our league is called AYU.
AYU?
Yeah.
They have nationals?
AYU don't have they don't have nationals. They do like a state champ.
Oh, they do a state champion?
We in battle.
Yeah,
we in battle.
Yeah,
we go to battle.
That's something we working on with some people here in the state. We want to do our first state tournament for the people who don't go to nationals or who decide not to go. Sometimes sometimes you say, nah, financially I can't go. We wanted to do a New York State champion tournament, so we working on that too. I know your guys get invited to battle, right?
Yeah, we get invited to battle. We actually won non-U nationals last year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So we actually about to head to a battle preseason tournament next week in Alabama.
Yeah. You ever been to UIFL? in Florida?
So, yeah, that when I was with the show, when I was with Staten Island Hurricanes,
Uh-huh.
my son, yeah, we went our first year.
Okay. I mean,
We
you ever
won
went with Lambo? That's what I'm saying.
Lambo. Oh nah, we only do battle.
You only do battle? Okay.
Yeah, respectfully, we only do battle. They ain't gonna do no UIFF.
Okay. Hang on. That battle platform, it seems to be, it's got a lot of buzz, man. It's got a lot of buzz than, AYF and UFL and, Pop Warner.
Yeah, I think because honestly, like the best teams play there, man. Like for real, like it's a whole different ball game with them battle teams, bro. Like
I got a question, man. You just said the best teams play there. How do we know? How do we know who's the best teams in the country? How do we know that for certain?
Because they line it up. They line it up. They ain't ducking. That's how you know who the best and who not. The only organization who I could say that with certain levels that don't do battle and has been known as one of the top organizations in the country is OG Ducks. Because they've been doing AYF. You get what I'm saying? So some of their levels, like last year, we wanted to play their non-U. You get what I'm saying? But they was an AYF team. They wound up going to AYF National. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, simply like I said, go ahead.
Something like that, right? Something like that. Like they won AYF Nationals. Mm-hmm. Your guys put out the challenge for them, like on the side, and to see, because it's got to be in a structured type of setting to see who's who,
Right.
And when you got a lot of independent teams coming up the ranks, and then you got UIFL does it a different way. AYF got a regionals, and you got to go through that to get wherever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like there's a very little room to say, okay, listen, okay, you the championship, you the champs, the national champions of this, you the national champion of that, and you either battle national champion. We get a tournament together to see who's is the best in the nation.
Right.
Nation. And we just, I mean, it's like college now, it's like all these different
exactly
things. We don't know who's who.
That's a fact. And that's why I say this. As far as like the battle teams, where I say the best play there is because, like you just said, it's really organizations and teams who's actually good and could compete, but don't nobody know them because they're not getting out to play nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all this social media, platform that's out here. Like they be in these groups, they know what's going on, they see the tournaments that's getting promoted. When y'all gonna come out? So that'd be the difference. Like that'd be the difference maker for me. Like it's not like y'all don't have no opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It's like people just using excuses, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Using excuses. Like I said, and sometimes I know everybody not fortunate enough to cover those expenses and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? But you never know. Like I said, like you gotta try, because like my experience here with Lambo, like they very straightforward. Like they let us know ahead of time. You get what I'm saying? Let the parents know. And you know how these parents is nowadays, especially for their kids. They gonna go above and beyond for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you never know, man. Like you just gotta try, bro. Just gotta try. And once you get the opportunity, you just go and play, man, and win.
Yeah, it's a different, because like you said, the social media that made it so out there and so crazy at some times, because people just be talking and and everybody cannot be the best. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you saying okay, you here and cut all that excuses out, why that you can't get there or come to a common ground and make it happen. Your only decision is the ultimate decision is what the kids do on the green. Which is the ultimate decision.
Exactly.
And I told people, like, then you need to stop talking it. If you know you don't got that battle team, or you're not willing to challenge them, you need to stop talking.
Exactly, because I'm gonna tell you this: a battle team is just not gonna call out somebody who's not known, or you know what I'm saying, or they know they're not just gonna pick on you like that. You know what I'm saying, and that's a fact. Because they don't, they get nothing out of that. You know what I'm saying? Gain nothing out of that.
You're gonna see our home team that's the best in the city, the Brooklyn Chiefs. 11, you go down there to shout out to Coach Malik and King Justin, them guys are going down to Alabama and in the 2 weeks to see. We don't know what's gonna happen. We're just to see.
Those my boys, man. No funny, man. Why I'm on here, like, for real, like, shout out to them for real, because they was like one of the first in the city to really be on that wave. You know what I'm saying? And really step out that boundary and try. Like they done play Big O when they was at Bowie, got their ass kicked, went back. You get what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Like you try, like it only make these kids better, man.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
I look at it.
Yeah, you can't be afraid to lose.
You can't be afraid to lose. You can't be afraid to lose.
That's what it's all about, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. And my thing is, like, you can't wait too late. You don't want to wait too late. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the Chiefs did, like Malik and them, they did it the right way. Like they started them, I think they started really traveling at like 9 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Really. Yeah. And so now it's like they gonna get their bumps and their bruises 9, 10. As they get older, once they hit 12U and 13U, who know? They might be one of the top contenders in battle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, but now it's like the stage that they on. In order for you to get there, you have to win. It ain't, you get what I'm saying? Like they putting the respect on their name because they playing, but you just can't keep playing these big names and not win. You gotta win, bro. Yeah.
Well, this is their first year, right? Playing on that
playing in the battle tournament. Stage. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so let's see what happens. And
I'm praying for the best for them, bro. Like for real. And then it's crazy because if I'm not mistaken, Rare Breeds is coming down. They doing an Og versus Og, if I'm not mistaken, in September. Yeah. So if that's the case, they might see them twice. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They might see them twice because
they have their first. They are embarking on a first independent schedule.
Right.
And that's another thing. I'm hoping all those games come to happen, come to reality. But already one Og already dropped out, and it's just so hard. Once you know who you playing, the day you playing, you getting ready for it, and it just unfortunately it's different, and which is another discussion at another time. Is different than the league. Stick around, LaDon. I'm going to a commercial break, and then we're gonna have some more. Joe, you there? Joe? Yeah, we're going to a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Student athlete must enhance these attributes: mind, body, and soul. In other words, education, fitness, and nutrition must be a part of your life, and it starts right here at the New York City Youth Sports Initiative.
Here's 5 ways to support NYC Youth Sports Podcast Show. 1. Push the subscribe button, like it, and leave a comment. 2. Donation. What you can. It will be appreciated. 3. Promote what you're doing or your kid's achievement in youth sports with our $10 on-the-screen ad spot. $10 per show or $30 a month. 4. Share this podcast show with others on social media. 5. Buy our show's apparel on Amazon.com. Thank you for your participation.
What's going on in sports in New York State, cities, and counties? Place your sports events and games on NY4NY Facebook group page. Advertise what's going on, what you're doing, and tell us where to go. That's NY4NY Facebook group. And remember to only post New York State events. This message is brought to you by New York for New York Youth Sports Organization.
All right, well, we back NYC Youth Sports, and we was talking to LeDon. He's from he's down in Atlanta, Georgia, calling from Lambeau. He just left practice. Like, you know, like we was talking about the Brooklyn Chiefs and their upcoming independent schedule. And you know, we was talking about that and things and that nature. And we was hoping that, you know, they have a successful season on their travels and run. And we was just talking about Lambeau for a minute. What are your views on that, LeDon?
You said what am I?
Lambeau, what do you think about them playing in Lambeau? They're coming up here to New York.
You said we coming to New York?
No. I'm sorry. No. I'm talking about. No, not you. I'm sorry. That was a mistake. I'm talking about Rare Breed. They're coming up here to New York. They're playing the Chiefs in September. What do you think? What do you think about that game?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100, man.
It's a good test. It's a good test.
Nah, it's definitely gonna be a good test for all levels for the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
For all levels. 11, I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit gonna get nasty. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, you let off a few of them. It's a kids show.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, my bad, kids. I'm sorry, kids.
He left. I ain't want to stop you, man. When I was like, yo, you letting off a few of them. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Speak peace.
My bad. Yo, but shit, it's gonna get ugly with that 11 you age. And yo, Malik, no, I love him to death. That's my boy, Qua. All of those my guys. I told them straight up, like, they know, like, that's gonna be their biggest test this season. Like, that's we really gonna see if they really ready for this that they entering, man. Like, for real, because that team is different. I done seen them in person. That 11U Red Breeze team, I seen them in person, and it's different, bro. It's scary. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you.
So the 11U is the funk.
Hey, the 11U is the real deal.
What else you gotta watch out for?
They I mean, all like I said, for all levels on the Chiefs, they gonna have work for all levels. All levels is gonna be good work for them.
It's just the 11U. It's 11U a little special.
11U, I think it's gonna get nasty, man. 12-2. I ain't gonna lie to you. 12 is official. They done made a lot of moves on their 12U.
All right, man. I want to thank you. You know, I wanted to have another discussion with the mayor Carter from Great Elite, but we got a 9 o'clock we got to get to, man. I want to thank you, LeDon, and thank your kid for coming on, and stay tuned to our sports show up in New York and give us the support and the love if you can. and spread it out there. You know, we're trying to take a peek down there. We're trying to take a peek down there and see what's going on. But we just got a lot of work up here in New York and in New Jersey and things like that. So
all the time,
thank you for
man.
coming on.
I ain't never forget, man. I appreciate y'all for real. Like
All
I
right,
said,
man. Appreciate you.
all right, man. Y'all enjoy, man.
All right. We got Coach Ralph, the president of the Bronx Scorpion. That's name, right, Coach?
Yeah, Brown Scorpions football team.
Yeah, Ground Sports School. And we thank you for patient. You know, one of our interviews in the lap with yours. I appreciate you being on time and having the patience also. And it's you know, we want you to get into it of the history of how to start, you know, the Bronx Scorpion, you know, how long and things like that.
Okay, my name is Coach Raphael. I'm originally from the Bronx. Excuse me.
You got some background noise with you, brother?
No, I'm sorry. That was somebody passing by.
Okay.
I just came out of practice. I had practice at 8 o'clock, so I got back a little late. So I figured I'd get on. My name is Coach Raphael. I'm from the Bronx, South Bronx, to be exact. I started 2000. Well, I played high school football when I was a kid. I was a middle linebacker. I was real good at my craft.
What school you play for?
I played for Roosevelt when I was a kid.
Okay.
I got a scholarship when I was young to play for Notre Dame College, but I chose the wrong path. That's neither here or there. I'm here now. So what I did was I have a son. When my son was 8 years old, I found out about the youth programs in the Bronx, and I wanted my son to play. So as a parent, I took him. Me as a person that played football, I got into it really, really deep. A lot of things that were done or what was going on, I didn't really agree with, but I dealt with, and just to get to learn the business and stuff like that. And 2 years ago, I decided to make my own organization.
Okay.
Focus on kids' education more than just the sport.
What organization was by you that your kid played? What organization?
I started with the Bronx Coach. Shout out to Free. You know what I mean? A hell of a guy, man. He's a great mentor. You know, I have no bad words to say about Coach Free. My son won a championship with him 2019. I was a part of it. I was the coach at that time. It was a great feeling to, you know, see my son win something he worked hard for. So I decided to be a part of it, really, really a part of it, and do my own thing.
Yeah. So you started what, 2000 and
21.
21? Okay.
This will be my second year, my first year.
Right. Yeah, So how's your numbers? You know.
Well,
let's strike that question. How many divisions you looking to bring in the fall?
10, 12, 14.
10, 12, 14. Okay. All right. And
my main focus on my side was the streets. A lot of these kids out here with nothing to do, a lot of single parents working, kids got a lot of free time. And in the New York area, it's a lot of bad things going on where officers killing kids killing kids. So, you know, I didn't want to be one to sit back and let all this happen and not do something about it. So I made my organization to take these kids out the street and give them a better life and show them a better life than what they usually see on TV and videos.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. And so it's 10, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, 10, 12, 14. It's in between. I can have 9U. You know, I mix them with the 10U. I can have 11-year-old, put them with the 12U. You know, in that aspect. So I train my kids from the bottom up, so they're mentally and physically ready.
What league you a part of?
Right now I've been with UTL. I'm under the lights.
Okay.
I love the support, from the league. I love the way they treat organizations like myself that were new. And Good regards to UTL.
Yeah. You own. I've been trying to get at you from this last year. Was your first year?
Yeah,
You
I
had
made it
what?
to the
You had
playoffs
like
last
two
year.
divisions last year, right?
Huh?
You had like two. You was really. I mean, nobody escapes me. I see everybody. I try to get at you, and we couldn't cross paths. Maybe you were busy your first year. You
In
know
my
what I'm saying?
first year, I had 10, 12, 14. We made it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
We lost in the playoffs the first round, but I'm proud of my kids for being a first year organization and being able to make it to the playoffs in such a
It's
hard.
great. It's great, man. It's when you know the thing is this like when you start a program and your first year, you just want to get your feet wet and see what's going on. And if you were able to make the playoffs and do that and grow, and that's the thing. The next year you may have to go get younger kids. You may have to start off with the 7, 8s, 9s and try to, that's the future. Those I call those are seeds in the ground,
Yeah, I understand that, and that's a major factor of what you're saying is true.
Yeah.
But what the problem we're having in New York area is that a lot of 6, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, a lot of parents are not really in football like that. So it's hard to convince a parent that, put their kids in pads and stuff. It's not like down south or where down south is like a football state. We in New York, it's a basketball state.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And bringing the youth football out is a major aspect to getting these kids off the street and giving them the light that they deserve. We never had it when we were young.
Yeah. But what area in the Bronx you guys at?
I'm from the South Bronx, which is Center Boulevard, Whole Avenue, Hunts Point.
So where you're located, your organization locates, like the practice fields and everything.
Oh, my practice field is Pelham Bay Park.
You all the way up. You all the way up.
I'm sorry.
You're near Co-op City.
Yes, I'm by Pelham Bay Park. Yes, by going towards Orchard Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a real football field. I am blessed to be able to say, as a second-year organization, I have my own home field. You understand, where I teach my kids, the right aspects of how to play football with the lines, the sidelines. We don't have a soccer field. I started off with a soccer field last year, and this year I'm blessed to be able to have my own field to teach my kids.
Okay, but I know you say it's tough, but to survive, you gotta go and try to get those young kids, man.
Yes. I'm in the process of that. But when you're a first-time organization, a lot of people wouldn't want to take a chance on the ability of what you can do until they see what you can do. You understand?
Okay. I mean it is, but at the end of the day, as far as if you want to survive and have a future, the younger kids is the seeds, and you don't have to get a bunch of. You can start off and say, okay, what can I get? Let me just concentrate on 7 and 8, and then next year that'd be whatever. You keep doing that.
I look forward to doing that next year, because I think next year will be better, because I had a little rocky situation in my first year with some of my staff, so I had to regenerate. So now that I'm doing everything the way I wanted to do it from the beginning, everything is falling into place. I have my 501c3. I'm a nonprofit. I'm doing everything that I have to do for my kids to be able to play football.
Yeah, that's the main thing. You're on the right track. You gotta be right. You gotta be right and legal and be safe. And so tell us about this Jamboree coming up this Saturday, y'all. And it's gonna be in Pelham Bay.
Yes, this is at Pelham Bay. Yeah, it's a funny. It's a funny thing, because last year, I wanted to do a jamboree, and I did it. And I didn't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But what I did was I reached out to some of the organizations, the presidents that I'm really cool with in the Bronx, and got advices from other people on how to do it. I actually did it, and it was fantastic. It was great. Many teams came out. They had a great time. Everybody ate, and on top of that, the Bronx Scorpion organization was set for the whole year for them to be able to play, because the Jamboree is a major donation back for the
because that's the next thing. You know, that's the next thing I was going to ask you, because I know you got a fee of a fee on it, and just tell us about what you know, if you can, you know, tell us about what the fee consists of, and you know.
Okay, the fee is basically the fee is interest fee to the Jamboree. I have many teams coming out. I have at least 6 teams coming out, 6 organizations with their teams coming out. So what I did was, you know, I put in a little fee for that everybody that those that, because you have teams last year that said they will come and then at the last minute wouldn't come. It messes up the complexion of what I'm trying to do. So what I did was I secured, you know, a position for any organization willing to come. You pay $75. Once you send me your word that you're gonna pay $75, then bang, you automatically have a spot in the Jamboree. You understand? So the Jamboree gets you interest into the football, into the Jamboree, for you to be able to play 12U, 14U, 10U of all different type of teams from all over the place.
You gonna have referees out there?
Yes, I got 3. Since it's a controlled scrimmage, which is 10 and 10. I made sure that I got 3 referees to control the whole aspect of the game.
Okay.
I got a DJ coming out. I also got a full concession, you know what I mean, where there'll be food for sale for everybody to be able to eat and all of that, and everybody will have a great time, good vibes, and great football.
All right, y'all. You know, the Bronx Scorpions gonna be up at Pelham Bay Park. Jamboree is a fee. Call them right now. Your team need to get work. This is scrimmage season coming up. Y'all should be in pads ready to go. You know, season starts up in September. I understand that UTL starts off on August 27th is their first week. So you should be ready to go. Call them up. Secure that spot. It's $75 a team. Support. We need to support each other and also support youth sports, because it is a cost to it. So you secure that spot and you can go and get some good. And man, you listen. And after that, you can go to the beach.
Facts, right down the block.
You know, and got a nice workout and dip the kids in the water and cool them off.
That's right.
So call them up. Give me your numbers, man. Give me your numbers, Coach.
My name is Coach Raphael. My number is 347-603-9794. I take all the work. We taking all the work on this side.
Yeah, he's going to have all ages. So, you know, even though he got 10, 12, and 14, don't mean that bring them all. Bring the little kids, the big kids, you know, 8, 9s, 10s. You can put them together and, you know, and everybody can play, man. So, you know, it's all over Facebook. It's on NY for NY. So don't tell me you ain't see it. It's been all over for about 3 months now. He's been blasting it, you know. Yeah, it's time to put that work in. You know, you're tired of playing with each other. You know, they want to see some new faces, some fresh faces, and get some real work and get some real scrimmaging work. It's scrimmage season. They should be padded up, ready to go. You know, so this is where you're gonna get. You know, if you wasn't hitting, this is the time you should be hitting. So it's a small fee. Everybody get together on the team. The parents get together, put a couple of dollars in to help the Bronx Scorpions, you know, try to reach their financial goal for the year, because youth sports and actually youth football costs money. It costs money, and some people don't have the business background or the support from certain people. You know, they got to do what they got to do. So come out and support them. Come support the concessions and everything. So your season start August 27th. So what you looking forward to? Coach Ralph? What you looking forward to?
Honestly, a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Super Bowl or bust? Is the Super Bowl or bust?
I want a Super Bowl. I don't care where it is, how I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Okay, you say okay. One of those divisions gonna make it happen?
Wow, that's a good question.
that you feel
I
real
would have to
confident in?
say, it would have to be between my 12U and my 14U squad.
All right. All right. Hey, 10U, don't get mad. It's just that I put him on the spot. He gotta say something. He wants you to go too, but
Right.
every dad got their little favorite.
Little favorite target.
You may be the favorite at 11.
Word.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go, man. Thanks a lot. You had practice day. Let you go home and get something to eat and rest. I appreciate it. Just like I said, my phone lines are always open. Any questions, anything we could do, feel free to call. You're part of the NYC Youth Sports Podcast Show family. If I see you on the field, we will greet each other.
Yeah, you already know.
Better than what it is. Well, we gonna see each other before the season ends.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna see each other for the season. I appreciate you blessing us and on our show. And just like I said, man, come out. Jamboree is at the park.
Pelham Bay
Pelham Bay Park. I'm about to say the beach, but it's Pelham Bay Park. Jamboree. Little small fee is refreshments. It's gonna be some food. It could be a nice day to come out and get some work for your kids. And after that, y'all can take a dip in the ocean up there. You go there, they got a nice beach up there. You're gonna take a dip and make a whole day of it. And come out and the Bronx Scorpions need the support. So come out and bless them.
And I want to do NYC Youth Sports Show.
I appreciate it. Tell them your numbers again. I'm gonna put the flyers on NY for NY. Y'all know about the NY for the NY. The NY for NY. We put what's going on in youth sports up there and all the what's going on and everything. So, Coach Ralph, say your number again. And
my number
anything else you want to say, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever.
All right, my number is 347-603-9794. Coach Raphael, Bronx Scorpions. My Instagram is Bronx Scorpion Youth Football. My Facebook is Raphael Pabon, Bronx Scorpions. My TikTok is Bronx Scorpion Football.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Joe, take us out to the commercial break, and then we'll come back and close the show.
To create a perfect student athlete, you must enhance these attributes: mind, body, and soul. In other words, education, fitness, and nutrition must be a part of your life. And it starts right here at the New York City Youth Sports Initiative.
Here's 5 ways to support NYC Youth Sports Podcast Show. 1. Push the subscribe button, like it, and leave a comment. 2. Donation. What you can. It will be appreciated. 3. Promote what you're doing or your kid's achievement in youth sports with our $10 on-the-screen ad spot. $10 per show or $30 a month. 4. Share this podcast show with others on social media. 5. Buy our show's apparel on Amazon.com. Thank you for your participation.
What's going on in sports in New York State, cities, and counties? Place your sports events and games on NY for NY Facebook group page. Advertise what's going on, what you're doing, and tell us where to go. That's NY for NY Facebook group. And remember to only post New York State events. This message is brought to you by New York for New York Youth Sports Organization.
We back, NYC Youth Sports Podcast. We want to shot. The first thing I want to get to is our calling line. I know some people are calling it, and our calling line is down because I got phone issues. You know, the number's still good. And it's that, you know, we waiting for our phone so we be able to integrate it in our system so we can have a calling line. That's been a big problem for me. And I hope this thing fix it, that we be able to open up our calling lines. But we are doing something that little better than our calling line. We trying to do tonight our Zoom interviews and our Zoom callers, that you can Zoom in and put your face out there, man, you know, and let's see, you know, how you look and talk and everything. And our Zoom call-ins every week. Just send us your email. We'll send you over the link and you will come in and you know, tell us what's on your mind. So we want to start that around 9 to 9:30 before we go off the air. We want to get you know, your views on what's going on in youth sports. We want to, maybe y'all got some topics that we're not addressing, and we can talk about anything. We can talk about anything. That's at the 9 o'clock hour on every week of our show. We gonna have Zooming guests, and the phone line should be back in another week or so. We be really ready before the season starts in September, but our season is now. You know, we got a lot of things happening in August, so we're gonna be on the air every week. It was slow for as far as guests is concerned, so we've been on one day and off another day and things like that. You know, we got a call coming in. I'm gonna see what this call maybe is. See what's going on. Hello. Hello.
Hello, yes. Somebody calling for this number?
What's your name, sir?
My name is Coach Raphael. Who's this?
Yeah, this is Uncle Milt, man. I just got off the air for you, Coach. Yeah, say my number, man. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's, you know, and we've been trying to put shows together with guests. We're a guest-based show, so sometimes they busy. Sometimes, you know, we set something up and it don't work. So we was on and off the air, but now we're going to get back on the tracks to have a weekly show and put our guests together and things like that. But the Zoom until we can settle, because I like a sit down type of thing, you know, guests and things. But you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. It's a new technology. Sometimes they busy and they feel comfortable with being at home and things like that. So we're gonna go with it for now until we get the guests back. And we're also gonna be doing shows on the road. We're gonna be going to certain things and doing shows on the road. So that's something that we're gonna be doing in the near future. And our live stream is something that we very work diligently. We work diligently to get our live stream going. And the final piece is the advertising spots that we are having available. Donate. If you are a business that deals with kids in any kind of capacity, any kid sports or kid training or gym or even clinics like, you know, chiropractor and foot doctor, whatever thing you're doing to kids, this is a platform that you should be interested in finding out to put your advertise here. You know what I'm saying? We only way that our live stream can have legs and can be to be where we need it to be, we have to sell ads. And what we're gonna do, our ad spot is not just you giving us something, it's like a donation and we giving you something back. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you just giving us money, it's a donation, and we give you a cash contribution receipt back, you know, because we are a 501c a corporation. So whatever ad spot you buy from us, we're going to give you a receipt like you donated to us. And it's like, just like I said, it's more than a donation, because if you benefit and the kids benefit, it's all good. You know, it's all good. And that's the attitude and the energy you should come with. We do any commercial, furniture, electronic stores, with whatever, you know, service companies. If you got products, new products that you want to put out to the people, bring it to us. Let's sit down and see how we're gonna do it, because we not only that we offer advertisement, on the live stream broadcast. We also advertisement on the field also with the people that's viewing it, that's sitting in the stands, that's sitting in the on the track on things like that. And we also got sports shows that we come up that we can put your advertisement space. So we got multiple platforms where we can utilize your advertising, so you can get a bang for your buck. Plus, it's a donation that you can write off. So, call us up 718-313-4826. That's 718-313-4826. You will get me, Uncle Milt, and I can send you out our price list and how we're going to do it. It's a donation. It's a donation. If you benefit, the kids benefit, and it's just more than a donation, man. That'll be great. So please, that's something that we working diligently on, so we can have the funds, so we can do the live stream like it's ESPN, Fox News, whatever you want to call, with all the whistles and bells, not just a camera showing people running them down the field. It's camera angles. It's going to be the instant replay, the interviews, talking to the coaches at halftime and things like. We're doing the whole thing. We're doing the whole back at the sports desk and things like that. And we got a post game and we got a pre-game and things like that. We're going to be doing it all in that. That's just the ground of the foundation of it. But it is a financial cost for us to do it right, and we building it through advertisement. We build it through advertisement. We will welcome sponsors. Yes, we will welcome donations, but they don't come at a pace that we need. But we giving you something and you giving us something, and that's the best relationship that you can have. And just like I said, we try to move our subscribers off of 360. My birthday was beginning of the month, and I said I'm glad to see another year. And I said, I'm like one of them dudes. I celebrate the whole month. So I just asked to hit that red button, to hit that subscribe button, to get our numbers up to 500, so we can be halfway to being monetized. That's another a revenue base that we can keep the show going and doing lot more things that we can do in youth sports and with kids and things like that. And so that's what we got going. That's what we got going and improving our show and getting out there to the people and the kids and promoting them. So with that said, I want to thank you for having us. We'll be back next Wednesday at 8:00. Remember that support us. Donations is always good. It's Cash App at NYU Sports. Whatever you can give, that'll be very, very welcome. We give you a cash contribution. We'll send it over to you so you can write it off, and it's going to good use. Our apparels is going to be coming out soon. That's another thing. Like our phones, that's another thing that's challenging. We're going to work with that. Having our apparels out there. You see me with my shirts and things like that. I like to always wear my logos and my colors when you see me. So I like to give it to everybody out there. I have done it, and we have a lot of stuff that we want to get. And just for a donation, we give you a shirt. We got something with chocolate, a $5 Cash App donation. We give you the best chocolate bar in the world. We're saying you one of the best chocolate bars. Just a $5 donation, you get the best chocolate bar in the world. We're just thinking of things so we can stay funded. That's it. We don't want you to give and get nothing back. We want to give you something for your donation and things like that. So it's what it is, man. We're going to continue to work. We're always going to be here. If anything, if you can't give and you can't donate and you can't buy, please, the easy thing is to hit that subscribe button. That's the most cost-effective, thing that can help us tremendously. Tell everybody in your house, get on the phone, YouTube, open up your account and hit that red button for our show, because, that will help us out tremendously. So like I said, we'll be out of here. We'll be back next week. with new guests and new things going on. Remember, they up in Pelham Bay, the Bronx Scorpions got a jamboree. It's $75 for a team. Just get together, everybody put $5 in, and you're gonna have a nice time. I hope they feed the kids. And after that, you can go up to the pool, not to the pool, to the beach and jump in the water. With that say, Uncle Mill is out to next week. God bless you, and you have a nice night. Joe, you there? All right, we off the air?